Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer, and welcome back to Thief Deadly Shadows. I almost said the name of the last one. We're going to be finishing up this mission in this episode, because there's really not a whole lot left, but it might have taken me a while. Now we got this guard.
Torch out again.
Weird.
It's the damp.
It's the damp, whatever the damp is. But I remember Cuddy mentioned the damp way back in the first game. Second mission of the first game, Cuddy mentions if damp hadn't rotted my lungs. So, whatever it is, I don't know, it might just be something normal. Either that or it's a disease or something, who knows.
Jenny was up
But
all
no,
night
because the damp, if it's a disease, wouldn't affect the
Hands all
torches.
bloody this morning.
And it might
And Julian
be
will change them right back
something
when he returns.
completely
You
different
mark
from
me.
what Cuddy
You
was
think he'll
talking
come
about.
back?
I never said that.
I never said it either.
Maybe they're not even talking about the same damp. Whatever it is, it was mentioned in the other game too, in the first game as well. Now, let's do this with a little less suck this time. Aw, man. Of course she's over there. No, I'm not gonna put that out. A lot of the hotkeys have changed in this game from what they were in the last one. Or in the first two, I mean. Like, quick save in the first two was F5. And in this one, it's F10. So it's kind of weird. And to use your items, you have to hit I now, which is kind of weird. Before, that was just you selected your item and then you used right click to throw the flash bomb or whatever you were doing. Now in this game, each item has a specific hotkey for it, like F1 is the flash bombs. Which is, I like that more than the having to go through
Now
everything.
what? Who could have taken? Hey, you should be more careful with that. I think I saw something back there. I thought you should know.
Well, I have no words. Got her. Now,
Achoo! Who's back there?
no one.
Someone playing with the light switch.
The light
Is that something
switch.
behind the door?
And that guard is drunk.
No
And
one's
he's
there.
coming to investigate.
Good, because frankly, that's the way I like it.
I'll come back to that room. I'll go this way. We've got someone I'm assuming is a cook, because we're in the kitchen and there's a guy in here, and he's not a guard. I'm gonna grab that. I'm assuming he's a cook. Or a chef, or whatever you want to call it.
What's doing? Watch it! You could have hurt me!
Well, I'm not doing too well, am I? I'm really not doing well. I think it's because I'm trying to rush it, kind of. I'm kind of trying to rush, so I'm not doing my best. Now I'll come back to this room, I'll go in here and...
It's done. The die is cast. I've done this right. I'll come out on top either way. In a few hours, we'll know.
Oh, this is that Morris guy that was talking to...
Eric, lad! Where is that boy? Got to get him out of here.
That was talking to Julian. I literally just put that together, that this is the cook who was talking to Julian, who told him he would open the door if he put that torch out. Can't believe I never put that together before. Anyway, moving on, grabbing the health potion and the goblet. We're coming in here. Cook's journal. My errand in the city is done, but it's for nothing. Julian's medallion has been stolen. If Julian is fool enough to come now, I'll still open the side entrance for him, but I fear the outcome. He'll try to take Ember's medallion, and there'll be blood for sure. If Julian had treated me better, I'd have told him about the new portcullis protecting the vault, and the switch that opens it in Lord Ember's chamber. But I cannot carry on this farce of serving two masters. One way or another, the two dogs are going to fight this out. The scared poodle and the whipped cur. I can only hope my part in this is never discovered. If it is, I'll say I never told Julian about the portcullis. Maybe that'll be enough. I don't think so. Anyway, opening that, we've got some plate in there. Now, it looks like it might have been a good idea for me to cut it and do another episode then. Did I get everything from in here? I think so. Okay, now I'm going to go over here and hopefully I can do this. And of course, she's on the opposite side. I don't need to knock out that guard, so if I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid it, trying to knock him out. Yeah, that makes sense. If I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid it. If I can avoid it, I'm going to try not to. I may end up having to anyway, depending on what happens here. But now we're just waiting for this lady to come back around so I can knock her out as she comes through here. In theory, things don't always work out in this game as I would like them to. Got her. Okay, now that guard is drunk and I don't believe he notices if we... Why is that not working? It worked before. There! I don't think he notices when we put these things out. No, he didn't. Good. We've got a couple of candlesticks up here. We've got a couple of... That's not one of the goblets. There's a couple of goblets on here, I thought. Maybe it was only the one goblet. Oh, that's the other goblet there. Why does that seem like a very low number for the loot? Something isn't right. I'm missing something. Because so far from what I've done, all that should be left is the vault. I must have missed something in the other part of the castle. I'm gonna take a moment to look back in this room and see if... Yeah, nothing in here. Please tell me I didn't forget to go back up the stairs before I drop down here. I'm pretty sure I went up the stairs already. But I will go up and check just in case. I'll use that elevator then. Because it seems to me that I should have a lot more than 69% of the loot. That doesn't seem right. It might be, but it seems wrong. It doesn't seem right to me. Okay, I've already been over there. But did I... Because when I had to quick load, I don't know if I had quick saved since I had been upstairs or not. I think I had, but I'm just going to double check. Nope, that's why.
Thought I heard something.
Okay. That explains it. That's why my loot count seemed wrong. Why my percentage wasn't right. Okay, I already read these notes, so I'm not going to read them again. So that's why everything didn't seem to be adding up. I knew I should have had more than 69% of the loot at that point, because like I said, all that's left... That seems a bit more accurate. That and Garrett makes a comment.
Poisons. Better make sure I wash my hands when I get out of here.
Why did that not work again? Come on. That seems a bit more accurate. Because as I said, all that should have been left was the vault, and there's not much in there. But that explains why, because I had missed that part. I'm just gonna drop down here. Gonna quick save. And I'm gonna head this way, and this is the bottom floor entrance to this area. So I'll be coming out on the bottom floor in here, because the bottom floor is where I need to go for the vault anyway. And that black screen when it's transitioning. I've never seen another game that does that, it literally closes the game and reopens it. I don't understand why. I've never seen another game that does that. Gonna knock out the chubby guard. Probably isn't nice for me to refer to him as the chubby guard, but he's a guard and he's chubby. And I'm gonna knock out that guard. And I'm just gonna leave those two because I'm coming down here to the vault. And this should be the last of the loot in here, once I open this.
The Rutherford family vault. That opal is as good as mine.
95%. 100% loot, and there's the opal.
So this is what they all want.
And the opal counted as, because we had only picked up 2 pieces of special loot, the opal counts as 1 as well. So now all I have to do is leave. And the restrictions were to not kill any
Well, it's better off
non-combatants.
with me.
So now I just have to leave. And it looks like it was a good idea for me to cut it and do another episode because I'm at 15 minutes now. So, yeah, I think I made the right call there. Now, time to leave. Coming out here, and then we'll go to the front gate.
The bloodline Opal's mine now, and based on the size of this thing, I'd say it was worth it. But something tells me this Lady Elizabeth character had her own plans for the Rutherfords. I'd better get the Opal to Perry soon. He can cut it into smaller stones that are easier to move. And we'll both make a tidy profit.
Okay, now before I end the episode, I always like to look at this, of course. All the loot. And I'm going to continue because I can't save after the mission like I could in the first two, so...
South Quarter, one of the city's most crowded residential districts in the center of town, near the river. It's not wall-to-wall nobility like Alldale, but there's money here, if you know where to look. South Quarter's where I live, so I guess this is home. As long as I behave myself, I can go anywhere and do as I please, and the residents won't give me any trouble. But the City Watch will. The entire force knows what I look like, and they'll attack me on sight. If I don't stay out of the way of their patrols, I might be looking at some jail time, or worse. First thing I need to do is see my fence, Heartless Perry. His shop is down in Black Alley. I'm bringing Perry the bloodline Opal. I don't want to hang on to this stone any longer than I have to. Something about that job has left me with a bad feeling.
So I'm going to start this. This is just, as I mentioned before, you are able to explore the city a bit. So I'm going to save, and I'm going to be ending the episode here. And in the next episode is when I will be exploring the city then. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.